I am going, I just inhaled my own hair. Hello everyone, today I am going to attempt to show you how I have done this Katniss Everdeen inspired hairstyle. This is the hairstyle that she had in the arena, and I have wanted to recreate this ever since I had a huge obsession with the Hunger Games, and now I am anticipatingly waiting for the next one to come out in November. But I did always want to try and recreate her really cool braid that she had. So this is just my take on it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So the first thing that you are going to want to do is have 2-day-old hair. That means that you haven't washed it for 2 days, or you washed it the day before. So 2 days ago, I washed my hair and I used the Toni & Guy Nourish Conditioner for damaged hair. I don't necessarily know if I have damaged hair, but I do have blonde on the tips, and obviously that is a way of damaging your hair. Bleach is not the nicest thing, and neither is heat, and I do both of those things. Every now and then I think it's quite nice to use a shampoo and a conditioner that's aimed towards damaged hair, just to help nourish and add a little bit of moisture. Before I blow dried my hair, I added 2 or 3 pumps of this on the ends of my hair. This is the Tresemme Oil Elixir for colour treated hair. It has macadamia oil and it has grapeseed oil, and it smells amazing. I'm really loving hair oils at the moment. I love the Dove ones, I love this one. Just kind of helps to maintain the hair, makes it a little bit more manageable, and also helps to maintain any frizz that you might have after you've blow dried your hair. Then I kind of just left it, put it up in a ponytail, and it just looks like this today. So it actually does look quite shiny on the ends, if you care to notice. As you notice through the film, her hair is in a Dutch braid that starts sort of here and carries on down here into a normal plait. Now, I am definitely not an expert in plaits at all, so I'm just kind of gonna give this a try and hope for the best, and I hope that you guys can follow along. In order to get that kind of added texture, I'm gonna curl my hair with some straighteners, just so it looks a little bit more messy and unkept and just a little less neat. I mean, I think the last thing Katniss was kind of aware of was how neat her hair looked before she went into the arena, although it did look very neat. So props to you, Katniss. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, I'm now just gonna add curls with a straightener. You don't have to be too precise with the curls, as obviously you're going to be putting it into the braid, but it's just about giving the hair a little bit more texture and a bit more movement. So now that you can see I have curled my hair, just giving it a bit more texture with the straighteners, I'm just going to quickly go over it with some VO5 Stronghold weather resistant hairspray, just so the curls stay in place a little bit. And now it's time to braid. This is now the part where I attempt to show you how I have done this. As you can see, my curls have dropped, which tends to happen as I have really long hair. And you want to take 3 sections from the top of your head. And the thing about a Dutch braid is, as you can see, you braid underneath instead of on top. So taking bits of hair from the bottom and going underneath into the middle, and then doing the same thing, but taking pieces of hair from the top as well, and going underneath. And you just want to do this all the way down your head. Now, I know that in the film, Katniss tends to wear hers a lot more diagonally across her head, but I took mine down lower because, let's be honest, I am not that great at it. But I'm sure that with a bit of practice, you guys can do the same thing. So again, I'm just taking bits from underneath and then taking them under and into the middle, which is the opposite of a French braid. And then I'm doing the same, but taking bits from the top and going underneath, and I'm just following around to the back of my neck on my head. This is the part where it kind of tends to get a bit more tricky. So once you sort of get to that middle section, you want to kind of change your hands in order to bring the braid sort of back round to the front, which sounds easy, but that for me was definitely the hardest part, and just making sure that everything was kind of in its place. with any little bits of hair that have been left out, give them a little twist and then add it into the braid as you then just braid down normally as you would with just a general plait. As you can see, mine is quite messy, but that's definitely the look I was going for because it's the Hunger Games, it's not a pageant. I'm saying this like I'm actually going into the Hunger Games. I'm not. Then you just want to secure the end of the braid, and I just put a little pin in the front just to make sure that little bit of twisted hair stayed put. And then just straighten some little bits at the front, put the curls back, and you're pretty much done. Okay, so once you have something a little like this, I understand this will take practice. Try it on your friends first if you want to, and I think the hardest bit for me personally is changing your hands and the direction of the way you're doing the plait, and obviously remembering that it's a Dutch braid, so you go underneath instead of over into the middle. So this is just my interpretation. I'm not saying that this is exactly how she did it, but I think I've done an okay job considering. I quite like it actually. Feels nice. Last thing that you're going to want to do is just secure it in place with a little bit more hairspray, same one as I used earlier. Now you're ready to win the Hunger Games! Woo! I'm going to run to the centre and grab hairspray. Or if you use a backcomb brush, I'm going on a complete tangent. If you use a backcomb brush, you could maybe stab your enemies, or we don't use any violence and we just do hair. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope this helped you, and I hope that you're able to try and recreate something like this. Don't forget to tag me on Instagram, which is @ZosieBo, and also tweet me @ZosieBo so I can see your attempts, and if they are better or worse than mine, who cares? Also, if you know any easy tips or anything else to share with everyone else to create this a little bit more easily, then do leave them in the comments below. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and leave other suggestions for other hairstyles below and I'll try those also. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!